Hello, everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Gold Crest Valley. And since last episode, I've been doing a bit more work again, did a couple more missions. Also went ahead and bought a tipper. So we got a new, larger tipper. I'll show you that to you folks here in a moment. We're going to get a hired worker going on the plow here. And yes, I do know he's technically going the wrong way, but not much you can do about that with a hired worker in this style of plow. Okay, I'm not doing this, folks. I don't know what the hired worker's doing here. I'm really not sure what the hired worker's doing. I'll try this again here. Okay, looks like he's going okay this time. I don't know what he was doing there at first. That was kind of weird. Maybe he's like getting with the side of this field here or something wasn't quite right. I don't know. And that reminds me, somebody suggested, does this plow fold out? I was going to check on that. No, it does not. Okay. Somebody was saying this plow looks like it should be a little wider. Guess it all depends on the side of the plows on it. Looks like it's about the right width, I guess. And it doesn't look like it folds out, so... Actually, looks like there might actually be an adjustment point right there for it. Anyway. Oh, yes, the pickup here. We might as well do this a minute. I went ahead and grabbed a load of water. And I thought there was a loading spot for water around here somewhere, folks, but I could not find one. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing one, but one of those times where you want to... or when you don't need it, you see it, but when you need it... Can't find it, so I don't know where there's water around town here. I am pretty sure back when I was going around picking up all the gold coins, I'm pretty sure there's a spot for water nearby here somewhere. But like I said, I couldn't find one, so I just went ahead and dunked this in the, there's a pond, river, whatever that is. I guess that's a river there. Went and dunked it in the river over there and filled up that way. So anyway, we'll unload the water here. And it took me a little bit here to actually find where the water goes. At least I'm pretty sure this is where the water goes. There's a trough on the other side. That does not work. And, of course, the trough over there by the barn, that one, it shows you can unload there, which I thought was kind of weird, but it doesn't actually do anything, so this is where the water goes. Not, oh, okay, 6 days. This water tanker here, the truck pulls the water tanker just fine when it's unloaded. When this tanker's loaded, folks, this truck struggles just a little bit. Just a little bit heavy for this truck, apparently. Yeah, we'll just park this here in the shed as well. Somebody was asking, this truck, is it a mod? No, this is the in-game truck here, folks. One of, I think, what do you got? Two different trucks, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's kind of got this older looking lizard, and then you got the newer looking lizard. And like I said, the first time I seen this pickup kind of reminds me of the old Ford pickups. I don't know if that's actually what it's modeled after or not. Really not sure on that one. You know, the older Ford, Chevy... Not sure about the Dodge pickups. I'm not really familiar enough with those to say anything about that. But, yeah, it's definitely the older Chevy Ford pickups. Okay, let's see if we can find our new... Actually, no, I just seen it there. Our new trailer. We got the Joskin here. Went ahead and picked that up off screen. And it looks like we got a couple fields that are ready to be harvested here. We got soybeans. Looks like that is corn on that field. And sunflowers should be over on yonder field. Not sure. Now that I just happened to think of this here, folks, what header the sunflowers here will require. All depends here on how the game has set it up. Suppose in real life, I guess it can go either way. And maybe it goes either way in the game, too. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out here in a moment. But before we get started harvesting here... Yes, Hugh. I want to get you hired on fertilizing. We got 2 fields left yet, I believe, that need to be fertilized. This one and 19. Oh, I wonder if 22, let's double check here. I'm not sure where 22 is at. Where is 22 at? Well, I know where it's at, but where is it at as far as fertilization states go? Okay, yeah, looks like 22 needs to be fertilized as well. And it is it planted? No, it is not planted. Okay, so 23 needs to be fertilized. Oh, 19 actually does not need to be fertilized. Okay. But 16 does. Okay. Well, we'll have to do some fertilizing here, like I said. And while he's doing that, we'll get our combine going. Hopefully this will be like one of the last times we actually have to use this combine. Hopefully next harvest around we can afford a larger combine. Off screen as well, I was looking at fields. Decided I'm probably going to go with field 11 up by the sheep there. We're going to buy that field and hopefully turn that into grass here. I think it was 174,000, I'd like to say. Yes, 174,000. I'll probably see if I can do a couple more missions for this guy as well. Maybe get that price down just a little bit more. But anyway, we'll start off by harvesting some soybeans here. I'll say the soybeans in this game look a little bit thick. For anybody that's seen my drone video on soybeans, definitely looks a little bit different here in the game versus what they do in real life, at least where I live anyway. Typically the soybeans look a little more browner colored. And yeah, definitely, like I was saying, not quite as thick, at least once they dry down anyway. Once the soybeans dry down, there's, yeah, not a whole lot left on the field, really. When the soybeans are growing, typically you see a nice, large, full, field all covered. But yeah, once they dry down, pretty much just see straight down to the ground. Okay, and I've seen the one hired worker is done already. Get to the end of the row here, we'll stop a moment and move the fertilizing tractor to the next field. Oh, you're in a tree. Okay. Actually, you're not really quite done yet either, are you? What? It looks like you actually turned around. Okay. Looks like the hired workers are being a little derpy here. I don't know what's up with that. Probably call it. He's going to quit again. Okay. Why are you quitting? We'll just finish it up for him here then, I guess. I don't know why he's quitting. Same thing with the plow there when we started him out. I don't know what was up with that either. That was kind of weird. And I won't bother with that narrow little strip there. We'll just call that good. And I think the map showed what 19 needed, like a little narrow strip here somewhere, right? See if we can get that a moment. Yeah, real life you definitely wouldn't be doing this. I'm not sure what happened here, why this is missing it either. Oh, and field 16 is grown already. I did not realize that. Okay, something else you're probably not doing in real life either. Do you have... You are on your second. Okay, so he does need a third level of fertilization here for field 16. Actually, you know what? I bet this is not... Or is it going to work? I can't really tell. Can't tell if he's fertilizing or not here, folks. I seen on the end there, it looks like it was fertilized already, so I'm not sure if this is actually working or not, but I'm guessing it must be because it doesn't look like the hired worker is stopping. If it wasn't working, I think the hired worker would probably stop. I think he's probably going to miss a little bit here because of that. Oh, well. Close enough. Oh, yeah, and the combine shut off. Like I was saying there, folks, the vehicles, it seems like if you get on them, not always, but sometimes they shut off. I don't know why that is. Somebody was saying it's because you actually get too far away from them. I don't know if that's the case or not. And I think I got a comment from, I think it was Miss Izzy, was saying if you teleport away. Now, I don't know if tabbing away counts as teleport or not. But she was saying if you teleport away, the vehicles will shut off as well. So I'm not sure what the case is here, because I don't think I teleported away from this one. Other than, like I said, unless tab is considered a teleport. Oh yeah, switch to the header. I'm like, why is the header not raising up? Helper F has finished his task. Oh, he's done fertilizing already. That didn't take long, did it? And we'll get him going on the last field here. I believe that needs fertilization. This field probably isn't entirely fertilized, but we'll call it close enough. And hopefully now that we have cows too, hopefully we'll start getting some slurry. We probably won't have close to enough slurry to actually do any of our fields with for a while yet, but hopefully at some point we will. And then we can use that as a fertilizer. And I would like to get a sprayer as well, and that can add to a fertilization level as well. And mix up our fertilizer application methods a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to move you over here. Start from this end. Here again, because of the angle of field, you'll probably miss a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, this time the combine stayed running. Which is kind of nice. That is one of the things I always liked about the manual ignition and drive control. Vehicles would stay running, so you know if you're tabbing back and forth quickly between hired workers, you didn't have to worry about starting everything back up again. Also, hopefully the Joskin trailer isn't too tall for our combine here. That's kind of actually one reason I went with that particular trailer. I was actually wanting to go with the larger one there, but it's like, ooh, that might be a little too tall for our combine. At least at the moment, anyway. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a comment or two here. Thomas was saying, I have an issue. I wanted to see if you knew what was going on. After I plow my field, I start to run the cultivator on it, but it's taking all the dirt away right down to the grass. Does anybody know what's going on? That is not an issue I've heard of before. Where if you are, plowing and cultivating your field, it basically takes the dirt right away and shows the grass. Yes, not an issue I've heard of before. Now, that sounds like a weird one. Now, for those who are not familiar with the way Farming Simulator works, as far as I know, it still works this way. I don't believe they've changed it. But the fields here are essentially a layer above the grass. So this grass continues on underneath the field, but the field is layered above it. So it sounds like what's happening, the dirt layer's disappearing on them and the grass layer's reappearing. Not sure what would cause that. I have no idea. The only thing I can suggest, a mod problem somewhere, mod conflict. Reinstall the game, perhaps. Is it a modded map? I'm not sure. That's about all I can think of there. Francis was saying when cutting trees, putting notch on the side, you want the tree to fall. That's true in real life. I don't think this game, unless somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I don't think this game will let you put a notch in the tree. It works the same, to my knowledge, as it did in Farming Simulator 15, where you just start the chainsaw and cut across. And the direction you cut from is the direction it's going to fall. So basically the direction your chainsaw is kind of pointing, that's the direction the tree is supposed to fall. JWCP was asking what the bale feed mod was called. It was actually called exactly that. I went and looked it up. It is the bale feed mod. That was back in Farming Simulator 15. Now, apparently, from the looks of it, you don't need that for 17 anymore. Looks like they'll take the bales straight up, which is good. Was Jaden that was asking, is that a modded truck? Like I was saying earlier, no, that is not a modded truck. That is the in-game Lizard pickup. Michael was saying, I love the videos. Used to be the type of player that I just hired everyone, but with these new jobs, it's forcing me to practice doing stuff on my own. Loving the game so far. Yeah, same here. Like I've been saying, folks, really liking the missions. Really gives you a variety of something to do, especially while you're waiting maybe for your crops to grow. Kind of gives you something to do, make a little extra money. Kip was saying you should make sure in the settings you aren't buying the seeds of the hired help. I guess that all depends on how you want to play there, folks. I'm probably going to play it with it on, at least for the moment. I might change that in the future here. Especially once maybe we can actually get a front loader. Well, I guess we do have a front loader. Just got to get a trailer and get a couple pallets of seed and fertilizer down this way. Okay, and I'm sure there's probably more comments here, folks, but it does not want to load anymore, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, what are we, about half, over half full here on the combine. Looks like we'll probably almost actually finish this entire field here without needing to empty. For those of you not familiar with soybeans in real life, soybeans are not a very high-yielding crop. That's probably actually about right for real life here. Okay, and we'll actually go check on our fertilizing track. He must be done by now. I'm sure I must have missed the message there that said he was finished. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who wonder where all the money came from there, I got $105,000. I was going to mention that. Off screen there, I went ahead and did a plowing mission. on field 5. Looks like that's probably one of the largest fields on the map here, field 5. I went and plowed that entire field. I think it probably took a good hour, maybe 2 hours, folks. I didn't actually really look at what time I started the field. But yeah, probably took almost 2 hours to plow the entirety of field 5 there. Use the case tractor with the tracks. Not the quad track, but it's the... Gotta go look here a moment what tractor that is again. Case Magnum. Yes, the Case Magnum CVX here. Except the one with the tracks on it. And then the big Salford plow. Pretty much just set it up with GPS there. Didn't take too long. Used, like I was showing you folks there the first time we were plowing, we got the small 4-bottom plow. That is a large, actually I don't know how many bottom plow that one is, but pretty much using the same principle there, folks. Worked from the worked from the outside in, then I worked from the inside out, and then I pretty much just kept flip-flopping there. I think I did it 4 times. I worked from the outside in, and I worked from the inside out, and then, yeah, basically flip-flopped again. So, make sure I get my directions right there. Okay, what are you doing? Looks like you quit and left a little bit. Okay. We'll just finish that up here. Nope, that's tree. Maybe that's why he quit. Kind of weird he made it that far down the field, just quit, decided to leave that, but that tree might have been in the way. Okay, probably cannot fertilize this field again, can I? Oh, I can. Not sure if I want to do that or not. I probably do, but I'll probably wait for the hired worker to finish. That's probably what I'll do for this field here. And I'll just shut him off. And while we're in the menu here, I wanted to check the cows. They have water, excellent, and they have grass. So they still need straw yet. Hopefully we'll have that. I believe it's, what, field 16, like I said, has wheat on it, or barley. I forget which one it was again. But hopefully we'll get them some straw. Oh, their cleanliness is going down a bit. Reproduction rate. Okay, folks, that seems a mite ridiculous. 808 hours and 23 minutes. 808 hours. I'd have to do some math, folks, but that sounds like a ridiculously long time. 24% productivity. Okay, I guess we better definitely work on getting them some silage and hay and stuff. We're actually probably not too far from it. Well, maybe we are actually a little bit ways from it, because like I said, I want to get field 11 there. And then we'll have to get a silage mixer. And there the combine shut off again. Kind of annoying how the combine shuts off like that. And we shouldn't have to plow any of these fields this time around. We'll have to cultivate them because our planter doesn't cultivate yet at the moment. Or doesn't no-till be the proper way to say it, I guess. Most planters do not cultivate. They just do what they call no-till. Although I have actually seen a few planters that actually do have cultivators in front of them. I don't know if anybody else has seen that or not. But it'll be like a cultivator in front and then the planter behind the cultivator. Kind of kill two birds, one stone there, I guess, concept. Like I said, not too common, though. I think I've only seen it like once or twice. Have I seen that where the cultivator's in front of the planting portion. I'm not sure what you'd call that then either, folks. So you call that a cultivator? You call that a planter? I guess it's kind of both. So cultivator planter? Or yeah, cultivator planter, I guess. Oh, we might actually fill up here before we reach the end of the field. Soybeans may be a low yield, but they are worth quite a bit at the... I guess, where do they sell at here? Soybeans. $15.04 at the Maplefield Mill. That'll require a nice train trip. Maybe we'll have to do that there next episode. I don't think we'll have time to do that this episode yet. I don't know, we'll see once here. What do we got? Two more rows? We might have time to make a trip to the train station and deliver. Tell the combine here to hurry up and we'll make a delivery to the train station and then use the train to make the delivery. That'll actually only be the second time I've actually used the trains here then. Oh, we are full. Pretty much, always try to sell the crops for their highest price. So yeah, it looks like wheat is actually highest at the Maplefield Mill at the moment. I haven't really been paying that close attention here to the prices, folks, so I'm not sure how they are changing. Let's see, where's our unloading tractor? There it is. Anyway, folks, I'll tell you what, I'll be right back here. I'll finish harvesting this field, and then we'll make a run to the train station there to sell our soybeans. Okay, folks, just finished harvesting here. We'll unload this, and like I said, make a run down to the train station here. Yeah, definitely not that many soybeans. Okay, there we go. And we'll double check here a minute, make sure there's none in the storage either. I might as well shut this off here, I guess. Yeah, this time it can actually stay off. We don't want it on. Okay, 7,055 soybeans. Not that many. Do I have any in storage? I do not. Okay, so we'll take this down to the train station here. This trailer actually might be a little bit big for this tractor, it seems like. It does actually struggle pulling it a little bit. Okay, we'll go dump that here. That didn't take long to dump. And let's see if I remember correctly. I believe we want the far train here. Double check that a moment. Yes. And like I was mentioning in my logging episode there as well, folks, like I was saying, there's logging trailers on the train. Probably get around to using that there at some point. Okay, are we actually lined up? It looks like we are. Oh, 7,055. soybeans there to sell the train. Good thing we don't have to pay for the train, otherwise this trip would definitely not be worth it. Not for that small amount of soybeans. And somebody was asking how long it takes to slow down. Well, I'm going to start actually slowing down right now. So hopefully we don't run past the mill here. It doesn't take long for the trains to get up to speed, but slowing down does take them quite a while. I think I might have slowed down a little bit too soon there. I probably could have started slowing down about here, so... Okay, just a little bit further there. And there we go. And let's see, this I. Yes, I to unload. Okay, so how many times have you folks pushed like Q to unload your trailers here in Farming Simulator 17? I know I still do quite a bit every now and then. It's like, oh yeah, it's not Q anymore to unload. Same thing too for like the information from Farming Simulator. You know, always used to be I for the information panel. Now it's under escape. Don't do it quite as often anymore, but I know when you first got the game, it's like I'll almost always push an I there to get the information. It's like, oh wait, that doesn't work anymore. And same thing for, like I was saying, unloading. Oh, we're going to slow down in time? Probably not quite. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it there. I guess we better shut it off. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the video here. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.